Directions. Directions helps us move safely, stay coordinated, and enjoy games and activities with our classmates. Directions, it is simply the ways in which our body can move in space. Let us discuss the three types of directions. First, the linear, moving forward or backward in a straight line. Example, the walking or running. Second, lateral, moving side to side without turning. Example, the sidestepping. Third, multi-directional. It is the combining movements forward, backward, and sideways. For example, the zigzag or curved paths or moving freely in different directions. Next, the three types of levels. We have the high level, which is the body is stretched or lifted. Example, jumping or reaching hands up. Second, the medium level. Body is partially bent or kneeling. Example, step with knees slightly bent. Last one is the low level. Body is closing to the ground. Example, crouching, sitting, or crawling. Discussing the importance. Directions helps us stay coordinated and avoid bumping into others. Allows us to move safely during games and exercises. It prepares us for more complex movements in sports and activities. So, today, we learned about directions, the linear, lateral, and multi-directional. The levels, which is high, medium, and low. By following directions correctly and performing movements at the right level, we can move safely, stay coordinated, and enjoy our games and activities. For our activities, activity 1 is spot the level and direction. Instructions. Students stand with enough space around them to move safely. Teacher demonstrates a movement from the list of 10 movements. After the movement, students call out the type of direction and level. Example, linear and high. For our activity 2, titled Simon Says. Instructions. Students stand with enough space around them. Teacher gives commands like step forward high, step forward low, side step to the left medium, zigzag forward high. Students perform movement only if the teacher says, Simon says. If the teacher doesn't say Simon says, the students must stay still. Each movement should include direction, such as the linear, lateral, multi-directional, and the level, which is the high, medium, and low. For our reflection questions, number 1, why is it important to follow movement directions correctly during activities? 2, how did you feel when you followed correctly the directions? And 3, what can happen if you don't follow movement directions during games or exercises? Last, activity 3, movement station challenge. For instructions, divide the class into 3 groups. Set up 3 stations with cones and flags. Each group starts at a station. Perform movement following the direction, which is the linear, lateral, multi-directional, and the level, such as high, medium, and low. After completing the movement, the group reads the question on the cone flag and discusses their answer together. After being signaled by the teacher, groups rotate clockwise to the next station. Continue until all groups have completed all stations and answered each reflection question. After all rotations, each group can share 1 or 2 key points from their reflection. I hope you learned a lot from our lesson today. Bye-bye!